Welcome to Haunted Narratives, where reality meets the supernatural. Prepare to be captivated by spine chilling tales of real life hauntings and paranormal encounters. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to never miss out on a hauntingly good story. So, our next story is The Jinn. After the incident of the little witch girl, Nanar and his wife were worried about the safety of their children, especially for Zevrin, as she had been encountering all this right from when she was in the womb of her mother. Nanar thought of shifting to some other place where they will be safe. Zevrin had turned 14. Nanar got a job opportunity in Bombay. So Nanar, with his whole family, which consisted of Zevrin and her two younger siblings, came to Baikla in Bombay. Nanar and his wife thought that at least they are away from the village, so no more evil afflictions will haunt them. They were not knowing that after coming to Bombay, they will have to face many more troubles. Nanar with his family shifted to a small house in Baikla. They all started to live happily. Everything was going good. They were trying to forget about their past hauntings. In those days, there were no separate water connection in small areas. People had to fetch water from municipal taps which were constructed in every area. One such water connection was situated in Nanar's locality, which was built just opposite of the common municipal toilet. 5-6 taps were fitted for people over there. Water timings were fixed. Early in the mornings, 4 or 5, water used to come just for 2 hours. Everyone used to maintain lines and number for filling water. Many times, people used to tell not to go in that toilets during late hours of night or at early morning. Some even said that there is some kind of spirit of a jinn who roams there. During summertime, there used to be a lot of water problem. Water used to come at early morning, so all the people had to go more early to get their numbers as the water lasted only for 2 hours. Zevrin had many friends in this new place. They all used to get up early at 4 o'clock in the morning and went to the municipal taps for getting numbers. Daily, before sleeping, all these young girls used to decide to wake up early and meet near the water taps. Many a times, Zevrin's mother told her not to go so early, as that area was not safe. Many drunkards and hooligans used to roam at early hours. Then too, Zevrin used to go, as she was knowing that if she is late, then they won't be able to get water. Nanar was having a night shift. He used to come early morning at 4 or 5. Every night, before going to work, Nanar used to tell Zevrin not to go too early to fetch water. Like every other day, that day too, Zevrin got up early and saw her mother and siblings sleeping fast asleep. She took her vessels and without disturbing them, she locked the door and went to fetch water. She had not seen the time while leaving. She assumed that it was already 4 in the morning and she might be late. On her way, she saw that everywhere was dead silence. No one was to be seen on the road. As she was reaching near the water taps, she saw no one was there too. She felt happy, thinking that she was the first one to arrive there. As she was coming closer to the toilet, she saw a huge figure in white sitting next to the toilet. From the distance, she was not able to make out who or what it was. She thought maybe it's some truck covered in white cloth parked over there, as many a times trucks used to be parked there. But again, she saw at that figure and she stood still in amazement. The figure started to move slowly and its height was increasing. She was watching all this with her eyes wide open. The figure had turned into almost the height of the common toilet or more than that. Zevrin was not able to see exactly what was it, as the figure was facing his back towards Zevrin. She rubbed her eyes and started to look with more concentration. She saw white long hairs flowing in the air. She was gazing at that figure without blinking her eyes. Zevrin was not able to move herself from there. Still shocked, Zevrin was waiting still just to have a glimpse of the big, gigantic figure. All of a sudden, the figure turned towards her direction. Zevrin was shocked with her eyes wide open in fear. It was an old man with long white beard and his eyes were shining like light. Zevrin started trembling in fear and tried to move back slowly. She started praying and took slow steps backward, and suddenly she felt a hand on her shoulder. She was about to scream in fear. Just then, the voice shouted at her, "What are you doing at this time over here?" Zevrin was familiar with the voice, as it was none other than her father, Naynar. Tears rolled down from her eyes. She hugged Naynar tightly and told him to look at the gigantic old man sitting next to the toilet. Naynar was confused as he was not seeing anyone standing or sitting over there. He caught hold of Zevrin and brought her back to home. Naynar's wife and her children were fast asleep. Just then, she heard the bang on the door. She got up and opened the door, and she was shocked to see Naynar and Zevrin together at this hour. Naynar told Zevrin to take a look at the time. Zevrin saw the time. The clock was showing 3 a.m. Naynar and his wife started to shout at Zevrin that why she had left so early to fetch water. Zevrin explained them that she had not seen the time, so she got confused and left. Later, Zevrin told everything about the white figure which she had seen to her parents and friends. Everyone was knowing that some evil spirit was there, but no one had seen him ever. Zevrin was the first person to see that old man. Next to Zevrin's family, there lived a Pathan lady. She used to love Zevrin a lot, like her own daughter. She then told Naynar and his wife that Zevrin is lucky and blessed by God, as she can see the unseen. And what she had seen was none other than the Jinn. Thank you for listening to my story, The Jinn, in this haunted narrative series. For many more haunting stories like this, please do like, share, and subscribe to Haunted Narratives. Thank you.